What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about how you can find more clientele for your print business. Now, a lot of us have the same exact equipment. We got heat press, we got a vinyl cutter, some of us have sublimation printers, others might have white toner printers and DTG printers and all this other stuff. But now that you got all your equipment, how do you find the work? There's a few different ways you can go about doing this. One of them being, take a walk around your local neighborhoods. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of restaurants, barbershops, tattoo shops, car washes, mechanic shops, plumbers. There's all kind of people around your own neighborhood that could benefit from your services. So how do you even approach them to get that work? For myself, if I'm going to a mechanic shop, I'll go to them and see what they're wearing. Chances are they're wearing like Dickies shirts, and they'll have, you know, maybe the shop name or maybe the guy's name on the shirt, and they go through some cleaning service to get those cleaned all the time. So are you trying to make their shirts to wear at work? Or you could sell them on making shirts for their customers. Because a lot of times these business owners don't necessarily think about that kind of stuff. They're not thinking about getting into any kind of apparel business. All they're thinking about is fixing cars, and that's it. And that's cool, nothing wrong with that. But remember, you could sell them on a service that they weren't even thinking about. So you could go there, tell them, hey, check it out. I could put your logo on a shirt. You could give it out to some of your customers, the ones that come in all the time for oil changes or any of the loyal customers, and it'll be like a walking billboard. And then you let them know, I'm a small business myself. I'd make t-shirts. This is something that I could take care of for you. Or you could sell them on mass and be like, I could put your shop's name on the mass, give it to all you guys would be good. Tire shops, mechanic shops, all of that stuff. Depending on where you are in the country. Here in LA, you got to get your car smog checked. So a lot of the smog check spots could benefit from t-shirts, masks, and all that stuff. Now you could walk into a local barbershop and do the same thing. You can make shop t-shirts for them. You could go to each individual barber and be like, hey, check it out. I could put your name on the back of the shirt with your own barber logo. You give it to your loyal customers. You got walking billboards now. A lot of it is how you sell it to the customer. And also you have to have a decent proposal when you're going to these people, because you have to remember they're a small business. They're going to be taking a risk on you. You're taking a risk on them. You're exchanging services at that point, right? You are making t-shirts, you're trying to sell them on your service, so you got to make it worthwhile for them, but also make it worthwhile for yourself. So like I said, restaurants, bars, tattoo shops, barbershops, mechanic shops, all of these people and any other small business around your area can benefit from you. You could go to your local restaurant and not even sell them on shirts or masks, but you could look at their window display and say, hey, you know what? I could put your store hours on your window or on your glass door or whatever it is for you for this much. All that's gonna take is you designing the shit and then cutting it out with your vinyl cutter and place that decal onto their storefront door. Or you could just say, hey, you know what? I could put your logo on your door for you with your address, with whatever it is. You could sell them on your decal vinyl services. Now, every storefront can benefit from that. A lot of them have that small little cardboard cutout where they just write the store hours on there and lean it up in the front window. Sell them on why your services could benefit them. Now you're creating relationships with other businesses and making them aware. So now when other businesses walk by and be like, hey, who did your windows? They'll refer you to them. See how that works out? But getting the business is all about you going out to get the business. You can't just sit back and wait for people to hit you up. If you want that work, you have to physically go out and get the work. Now, if you didn't want to walk around your local neighborhood, or maybe somebody else already locked down your local neighborhood, take to social media. Now you're like, man, how am I gonna find people that need my services on social media? The main people I'd be hitting up are people advertising their business on social media. Car detail guys would be the easiest one to go for. You could do decals for their windows. You could do smaller decals for their customers. You can make t-shirts for the workers. You could also make t-shirts for the customers. They could benefit off of masks. You could also sell them on decals for their buckets and spray bottles. You could sell them on decals for their big trailers if they got it, or big water tanks. It's endless. But the beauty in it is every mobile car detailer has an Instagram page that they're promoting. Check out this car that I just washed. Call me up, hit me up if you need mobile detail work in this area. Boom, now you have open source to people that could benefit from your services. Who else can you benefit from? You could benefit from those girls that are putting eyelashes on other girls. They have businesses where they're talking about lashes by so-and-so, get your lashes done by so-and-so. Those same girls, they could either use t-shirts, they could use decals, they could use design work, they could use logo work. There's a lot of different ways you can make money with them also. On top of that, this quarantine stuff turned a lot of people into hustlers, turned a lot of people into bakers. There's people selling banana bread, cupcakes, cakes, all of that stuff. Those people could benefit from you also. If they're making cakes and cupcakes, sell them on stickers and decals for their boxes. Sell them on logo work. Also sell them on t-shirts, baker's jackets. All of that stuff can be done with your heat press and your vinyl cutter. There's also mobile barbers out there. There's also tattoo artists that promote on there. There's so many different people that promote their services. They could have a tree trimming service. They're on Instagram. They could have just a mobile cleaning service, like a janitorial service. Sell them on decal work. Sell them on t-shirts. Sell them on branding their business. Now, this sounds very easy, because it is. If I ever needed to get work to just print for somebody, press for somebody, you can always take to social media and find the people that need your services. A lot of times we think, I have this heat press on a vinyl cutter, I'm just making t-shirts. Whether you're making for your personal brand or you're trying to sell somebody else that's starting a brand that you could print for them, that's cool. Possibilities are endless when you have all this equipment at home. You could be doing so much more with it. Because like I said, if you have a vinyl cutter, you could be selling decal work all day long. Now you're probably just thinking, oh, I'm only going to be making decals for, like, you know, putting little cartoon characters on them and selling it for people's cars. Wrong. You could actually target certain audiences on different platforms, like people that have Yetis and hydro flasks and all of these different types of water cups. They're putting decals on those cups, so you could be selling decals targeted for people that have hydro flasks, because you got to remember, people are going to Google search stickers for my hydro flask, stickers for my Yeti cup, stickers for my car. So since people are Google searching stuff like that, you have the ability to take over that niche and target directly people looking for stickers for their Yeti, stickers for their hydro flasks. You get what I'm saying? Think like a customer to gain the customers. So if you were having a hard time trying to get business, go on social media, walk around your neighborhood. That's what I would do if I was in that same situation to get the business. I print for a lot of different people. When I first started out, social media wasn't a big thing, so I was going out getting the business. Now it's all by word of mouth. Who makes your shirts? Who's doing your window displays? Who's doing your logo work? Who's doing all this stuff for you? Now it's just by word of mouth. People are referring my services to their peers because I provide quality service to them. Now they are hooking other people up too. So to build up that clientele, pound the pavement. Get out there and find that work, whether you're using social media or just getting out there and talking to the local businesses. But the work is out there, all right? Hopefully this helps somebody out. If you already do some of these techniques, make sure you leave it in the comments. If this video helped you out, leave it in the comments. Or you can follow me on Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.